Today, let's talk about the 9 events and multiple intelligences. They have a 9 parts of the 9 events and multiple intelligence. First is the gaining attention. Hook your students, grab their attention with a striking question and surprising fact, a captivating story, or a visually stimulating image. Number 2, informing learners of the objectives. Set the stage. Clearly communicate what students should be able to do after the lesson. This could be a specific skill, knowledge, or attitude. Number 3, stimulating recall or prior learning. Connect the dots. Activate students' existing knowledge by asking questions, reviewing the past lessons, or using analogies. The number 4, presenting the content. Delivery the goods. Present the new information in a clear and organized manner. Use a variety of techniques like lectures, discussions, demonstrations, or multimedia presentations. The number 5, providing learning objectives. Guide the way. Offer support and guidance as students work through the material. This could involve providing examples, clarifying concepts, or offering step-by-step instructions. The number 6, eliciting performance, hands-on learning. Give students opportunities to practice what they learned. This could be through activities, problem solving, exercises, or creating projects.
Provides feedback. Offer constructive feedback to reinforce learning. Give constructive and timely feedback to reinforce learning and also encourage self-evaluation and peer feedback to promote reflection. Assess performance. Evaluate the learner's ability to apply the content. Evaluate students' understanding and skills through various assessment methods. And also use rubrics to ensure objective grading. Enhance retention and transfer. Reinforce and encourage application of knowledge to new situations. Encourage practice and application to knowledge in real-world contexts. And also use creative and engaging activity to reinforce learning.
Nine types of intelligence. Logical mathematical intelligence. The ability to reason problem and think logically. For example, a scientist conducting a experiment to test a hypothesis. Next, musical intelligence. The ability to understand and create music for example, a composer writing a symphony. Next, bodily kinesthetic. Intelligence that are used one's bodies effectively, such as dance or sports. For example, a professional dancer perform a complex routine. Interpersonal intelligence. The ability to understand and interact with others. For example, a therapist consulting a patient. Existential intelligence. The ability to ponder questions about life, death, and experience. For example, a philosopher contemplating the meaning of life.
Linguistic intelligence. People with linguistic intelligence excel in using words effectively, both written and spoken. They are good at storytelling, persuasion, and expressing idea clearly. They often have a strong vocabulary and enjoy reading, writing, or debating. Examples are writers, poets, journalists, public speakers, and lawyers. Intrapersonal intelligence. Intrapersonal intelligence involves self-awareness and the ability to understand one's motivations, goals, and emotions. People with this intelligence are introspective and capable of personal growth. Examples are philosophers, psychologists, spiritual leaders, and writers. Naturalistic or natural intelligence. This intelligence reflects an ability to connect with nature, identify patterns in the natural world, and understand ecosystem. People with this intelligence often have a passion for conservation and environmentalism. Examples are biologists, farmers, gardeners, and environmentalists. Spatial intelligence. Spatial intelligence involves the ability to visualize and manipulate objects in a three-dimensional space. People with this intelligence excel at tasks such as map reading, understanding spatial relationships, and creating visual art or designs. Examples are architects, graphic designers, pilots, and sculptors.